The Pacific Ocean is the world's largest ocean, covering 63.8 million square miles of area. It accounts for approximately 46% of the Earth's water surface area. The last ocean that the Europeans discovered was the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean on the planet. It covers more than 30% of the Earth's surface. It is so large, it is bigger than the landmass of all the world's continents combined. The Pacific Ocean is also the deepest ocean. Mom never learned how to swim, but she made sure I learned at a young age. She would take me to classes over the summer and sit by the steps of the Olympic pool and wait until the class was over. The first time I managed to clean dive, I was so proud of myself. It's the first time I recall it ever feeling brave. They used to clean that pool with tons of chlorine so my eyes would stay red for hours after the class was over. Sometimes I remember about those summers and I can still feel them burning. I'm not really sure if Dad knows how to swim or not. He never told me. Or I just don't have a memory of him doing it. Oddly enough. The first time I managed to look under the sea, I was 21. The Pacific Ocean has a dark sand floor, so you never really know what's going on down there, or at least I never did. Jumping into the water had always been a leap of faith. But at 21, I was swimming in the Mediterranean and I was finally able to see beyond the darkness. It was beautiful. Don't you just love the sound of the waves crashing to the shore? Splash, crash, and foam. White foam if you're lucky, grey, disgusting foam if you're not. If the weather is bad, if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. Are you familiar with the story of Orpheus and Eurydice? You know, the guy who wasn't supposed to look back? Orpheus was the son of the god Apollo. Also, he was a talented musician. He falls in love with a mortal called Eurydice and they get married. But later that night, Eurydice is bit by a snake and dies. Overcome with grief, Orpheus travels to the underworld to bring her back to life. He convinces Hades to let Eurydice go, but her release comes with a catch. Eurydice must walk behind him as they ascend to the upper world, and Orpheus is forbidden from looking back at her. Sadly, Orpheus is overcome with passion just as they reach the exit. He turns to look at Eurydice and she's immediately sent back to the underworld, forever. Orpheus is devastated, again, and roams around Greece, playing sad songs. Eventually, he's ripped to shreds by a group of drunken mad women.
Hello.
So close, yet so far. 1, 2, 3 steps closer to freedom. 4, 5, 6, 7. I've always imagined Orpheus' heart pounding hard, almost blowing out of his chest. 8, 9, 10. I reckon it's the number of mad women you need to bring a man to shreds. Maybe 11, maybe 12. I mean, what a fool. He had it coming. Never turn your head back. What is lost forever. What is lost is lost forever. What is lost is lost forever. What is lost is lost forever. In the open ocean, there is not a lot of options regarding controlling where you go. Your best chance of survival relies on the current taking you to land or getting rescued. Your first priority when isolated in the open sea is to stay afloat. This means that you need to find any floating items that will support you within swimming distance. Your preference would be a lifeboat or a raft, but any item will be better than exerting the energy required to paddle and keep yourself afloat. If there are no floating items to hold you and you are stranded in the ocean completely on your own, then use the following techniques to keep yourself from exerting energy and having to paddle. calm water, back floating. Step 1. If the water is calm, then lie on your back. Step 2. Allow your body to float, but keep your head above the line of the water. Step 3. Continue to lie like this until you are rescued or come within swimming distance of the land. Rough water, front floating. Step 1. If the water is rough, then lie face down in the water, allowing your body to float. Step 2. Continue to float this way until you need air. Step 3. Lift your head from the water only to take a breath. Then bring it down again, exhaling underwater. Hold your breath. Do not make a move. Do not doubt. Trust yourself. Keep going. Let go. Splash, crash, just like a wave against the shore. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you hear your heart pounding? Jump into the darkness, hold your head up, and don't forget to close your mouth while swimming. Hold yourself, hold your loved ones, say goodbye, close your eyes, feel the burn. Thank you.